This is Renelle, and welcome to Quality Hang with Rod Brooks and friends. And here he is now, your host, my main man, Rod Brooks.
Thank you very much, Renelle. I am Rod Brooks, and welcome to Quality Hang. And as always, I'm joined on this broadcasting adventure by my partner in crime, my friend, a man so cool that he can wear a turtleneck and a suede coat in July. He is Marcus Osborne. What up, man?
Easy to do when it's 60 degrees.
There are people who are unfamiliar with the Bay Area summer weather pattern, and they're wondering, how can a man in the middle of summer wear a turtleneck? It's real easy to do when you live in the Bay, and especially around the Bay. Let's go ahead and get it started. But before we do that, as always, we thank our presenting sponsor, Hop Monk Taverns. 3 locations to choose from: Sonoma, Sebastopol, and in Novato, and they all do the same great things. Diverse menu with great food to choose from, even good food for the kids. So the craft beer selection is out of this world, and the best thing about Hop Monk is that they are all about live music at all 3 venues. It's a place for touring acts from around the country to stop by and have shows. But for me, what Hop Monk does better than anybody, that it's a place for local musicians and artists to see and be seen. So see what they have coming up live music-wise at all 3 Hop Monk venues at hopmonk.com. Follow them on all the socials, but more importantly, stop by. If it's been a minute since you've been to a Hop Monk location, rectify that. If you've never been to Hop Monk, what are you waiting on? Go.
What are you waiting on?
I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Thanks again, Dean, and all the folks at Hop Monk for being the presenting sponsor of Quality Hang with Rod Brooks and friends. Let's get right into it. The biggest story of the day, at least here in the Bay Area, is that Niner fans who thought they were on the cusp with training camp for starting here very soon. Matter of fact, the rookies, Marcus, head to Niner training camp tomorrow, the 15th. The vets get in on the 22nd, next Tuesday, if I'm remembering or understanding the calendar correctly. So Niner fans thought that they were going to have a drama-free offseason, completely and totally different than the drama-filled offseason yesterday. Oh, Niner fans, we're so close. And then they woke up, Marcus, to this news this morning. Jauan Jennings is going to make $7.5 million in the final year of his deal. He wants a new contract, or he wants to be traded. Now, we'll give some backstory here on Jauan Jennings, and then I'll tell you why I actually don't think it's that big of a deal. And quite frankly, it's a very easy decision. Give that man his money. So, Jauan Jennings, last year of a 2-year contract extension, all right, scheduled to make $7.5 million. Jauan Jennings, going into his 5th year, just turned 28 years old, all right? Now let's go back to last year. Brandon Aiyuk comes to camp late because he's got his own contract drama, not in shape, all right? And that's not a slam against Brandon Aiyuk, but when you don't go to a full camp, that's what happens. That's what happened to Nick Bosa. That's what happened to a few other guys. So Brandon Aiyuk does not have a normal training camp. He does not have a normal beginning to the season. Then he gets hurt in that horrific accident. Deebo Samuel is diminished. He's not what he once was. And Ricky Pearsall, who the Niners drafted last year at the wide receiver spot, gets shot. All right. Obviously, his season is a tough go. So it was really Jauan Jennings at wide receiver for the Niners last year. And all Jauan Jennings did is play the X receiver spot, play the Z receiver spot, and have the best year of his career. He caught 77 balls. And we shout out to my man Carlos Ramirez and the rest of the crew at NBC Sports Bay Area. You know, when we're watching the game or we're doing pre and post, we call Jauan Jennings third and Jauan, because when you need a first down, you throw the ball to Jauan Jennings. And that's when Brandon Aiyuk was healthy. That's when Deebo Samuel was a better version of himself. 47 first downs on those 77 catches. Almost at 1,000 yards, Jauan Jennings did. 975 to be exact. 6 touchdowns. Only had 1 drop. One drop.
That's the big one right there.
For the entire season. And on top of that, the most important thing a wide receiver can do in Kyle Shanahan's offense is block. You
Yeah,
block,
boy.
you are good in Kyle Shanahan's house, and you are going to get the football, and that's what Jauan Jennings does. Jauan Jennings is a dog. Marcus, you talk about dogs all the time and how important they are to have on
Mhm.
teams, football and basketball teams specifically. Jauan Jennings is a dog.
Yeah.
I think about week 3 in LA last season. No Kittle, no Christian McCaffrey, no Debo, and a not there yet Brandon Ayuk. This is before he got hurt. All Jennings did was have 11 catches, 175 yards, and 3 touchdowns. You're not just going to pay him if the Niners decide to give him more money. You're not paying, in my estimation, Jauan Jennings for what he did last year. You're going to pay Jauan Jennings for what he's going to do this year, because this is the Niners wide receiver room as it stands right now. Brandon Ayuk, who's coming back from an ACL and a PCL injury. Jauan Jennings, Ricky Pearsall, who's going to be better because, well, he's not getting shot this offseason. Demarcus Robinson, who may not start the season because he's got some legal troubles, and Jacob Cowing. That's the Niners wide receiver room. If you're not going to pay Jauan Jennings, who ain't the fastest, ain't the flashiest, but he gives you max effort in all disciplines you need to give max effort in to play wide receiver in the Kyle Shanahan offense. If you're not going to pay him, who you going to pay? If it's $7.5 million he's supposed to get this year, bump it up to 12 with incentives. And I'm simplifying this, and I know it's a little bit more complicated because of the salary cap and whatever. You have to take that into consideration. But bump him up to 12 million with incentives and keep this thing rolling. To me, it's the easiest decision in the world. Pay that man his money because of what he did last year, and I think what he has the promise to do this year.
So last year was the year he was his sort of breakout year.
Mm-hmm.
First time he'd done those things. I'm very torn. Like, I mean, I'm typically the guy who going, you know what, just give the player whatever he wants, if the player deserves it. But I feel like I'm kind of with the Niners. Like, show me you can do it again. You got another year left in your contract.
That's fair.
I'm very torn. If put it this way, if I was the agent for Jauan Jennings, I'd be saying exactly what you're saying. But if I was a GM for the 49ers, I'd be saying exactly what I'm saying right now. Yeah, you did it one time. Show me you can do it again, and then we can maybe throw some money at you. We got a salary cap issue to deal with. This is tough one, Rod. I don't see it as clear cut and dry as you do, but that's because I feel like I'm looking at this issue from both sides. I'd be very afraid to just throw some money at a guy who did it 1 year. I guess that's my point.
But I think, though, that there is room for compromise.
Mm-hmm.
See, the Niners kind of got themselves into a box with Ayuk because there really was no room for compromise.
Mm-hmm.
You either had to pay him or you had to trade him somewhere where he wanted to go, where they were going to pay him, and that market was basically zero. Yep. For Brandon, not that because he wasn't a very good wide receiver, just because of financial considerations more than anything else. And also the Niners driving a hard bargain, which is what they were supposed to do. They got themselves in a box with Bosa. They got themselves in a box with Debo. Now, obviously, Jauan Jennings, he's not Bosa. All right. He's not that great of a player, but I think he's a guy that is indispensable to your football team. He does the dirty work. He does what is asked of him. And when it wasn't necessarily, all right, you know what? This is my chance to shine. I'm going to take over. They needed him to do that last year. And they're probably going to need him to do something similar, Jennings, to what he did last year, do something similar this year because of, again, the graphic we're looking at right now, the quality, if you will, of the wide receiver room. Yep. It's just not as robust as a lot of people thought it would be with Ayuk, getting in the mix last year and what people hope for it to be. I'm just of a mind that if you're going to pay other guys who may or may not have been deserving of the payday they got, and you're not going to pay a guy who, when the Niners were at their most desperate at wide receiver, turned in the best year of his career, I just see it as one of those where $7.5 million, $15 million is a little much. But you mean to tell me you can't find a little middle ground between $7.5 million this year and $12 million, $13 million for a guy who, again, showed improved last year, and you're probably going to need him to do something similar again this year. I'm being simplistic about it, but if you're not going to pay Jauan Jennings, who are you going to pay?
I mean, yeah, I can't dispute any of that. This is legitimately one of those instances where I feel like whatever argument you make is fucking fair. I hate being. I almost feels like a cop out and fence sitting, but I legitimately feel like I can ride with either one of these.
Yeah.
I can't even dispute what you say. I have no like plausible refutation of anything you just said.
And listen, the Niners, if they decide to not pay him, are not going to trade him unless they get a deal that just knocks their socks off. And why would a team give him a deal that would knock the Niners' socks off when Jennings would just finish this last year of his rookie deal, or last year of the deal, the 2-year extension, and then he'll be a free agent. So, right now, Jennings has the leverage, but he's not going to sit out a season because he's not going to get the extension that he wants for the Niners on top of the $7.5 million 2-year extension that he got a couple of years ago. So he's going to play. It's just a matter of how much is he going to get paid to play. He has leverage, but there is risk in this because the Niners could, Marcus, as you say, hey, man, we just ain't got it. We can't do it, or we want to see it a little bit more. And if you do it again this year, then, hey, we'll give you a free agent deal with more years and some guarantees or what have you, because ultimately that's what he's looking for. He's looking for guaranteed money.
And I feel like I have the feeling like this is also one of those things where I'm going, wow, dude, I feel like you were really. It's very extreme. I don't know if this is actually what he said, but you say pay me or trade me within the next week. I'm like, wow, that's a little much, dude. You're not that guy.
Yeah.
You're not that guy.
I think that's a lot of agent talk.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't know if he said that or if that's just propaganda or what. But I'm like,
it's agent talk. And if I'm not mistaken, his agent is Drew Rosenhaus, who is exactly.
Say less. Say less. And don't. But see, Drew, don't put your boy in that position either, because other teams might be interested in him too. And this is a young guy who's just getting started, and he had a nice year, but he's not that guy. And teams are going to be throwing money at you, having to deal with the bullshit that's coming out of Drew Rosenhaus's mouth when he hasn't shown that he's that guy. He's shown that he's a good receiver, and I'm like, I can find another good receiver. And don't screw your client because you're talking that craziness.
Yeah, I do think though that Drew Rosenhaus has been around long enough, and he has a reputation that teams know that they know his get down, and they know how he goes about doing this stuff and negotiating in public, if you will. I would think that this is business, not personal.
Yeah.
That the Niners are not upset at Jauan Jennings. I don't think Jauan Jennings is upset with the Niners. This is his moment. This is the most leverage he's ever had in his professional football career. And he, along with his agent, Drew Rosenhaus, and I'm sure at Drew Rosenhaus's insistence, even though Jauan Jennings is a grown man, I'm pretty sure that he's looking like, I had a hell of a year last year. I am fairly indispensable to this team at wide receiver. This is my chance to get paid. He's no babe in the woods. But I think that both parties understand leverage, and they understand that Jauan Jennings coming off a year where he was the best, most consistent receiver the Niners had, that if there's a time for you to ask for more money or say, hey, pay me or trade me, the time is now.
The 49ers have to be going, Jesus Christ, again. Can we just get through one season? Just once, we don't have to deal with this type of bullshit.
No, it's not possible.
Like every single year, almost getting through it. It's weird that I feel bad for this for a team with a bunch of money, but you have to feel bad, mainly for Niner fans too, because this is the type of drama they seem to have to deal with alarming annual regularity.
And I think it is very important to point out that just because this news came out today, it absolutely does not mean that Drew Rosenhaus went to the Niners today and made this demand. I promise you that this has been talked about for weeks or months between Jauan Jennings's camp and the Niners, but there has been no movement. So now the move is, and again, this is business, not personal. This is just how negotiations work. When do things get done? when there's a deadline involved.
Yep.
And so now Juwan Jennings' side is trying to put forth, in essence, an artificial deadline, which is training camp opens for the veteran Niner players next week. There has been no movement on getting me a little bit more money after the best season I had and after being the best, most dependable receiver the Niners had last year for reasons that I detailed earlier. Nothing has happened over the course of the weeks or months. We've talked about this. So let's set the artificial deadline. That's just where it is.
Fair enough. Yeah, this will be interesting to see where this thing finally closes out, and hopefully it gets rectified before actually, it might be great if it got done before a training camp.
Yeah.
It might be pie in the sky, but it'd be nice.
I would not be surprised, though, if the Niners waited it out a little bit, because, again, they don't have to make a move. And if they decide to not engage in any negotiations with Juwan Jennings' people for more money, if they decide to not engage in any potential trade partners, there's no way Juwan Jennings is not going to play for the $7.5 million he is scheduled to make on the last year of the 2-year deal. Because if you don't play, you don't get that money. That's just how it works.
Money.
So he has leverage for now, and there's the artificial deadline. But again, that deadline is very artificial. And the Niners, while it's not a terrible situation, it's not an optimal situation, but they don't have to do a damn thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We shall see where it goes. Never let it be said that we here at Quality Hang, Marcus, that we don't love.
I love love.
Because we do.
I'm a fan.
And we root for love.
Yes.
And we root for young love. And we are rooting, Marcus, for two young lovers. One, Klay Thompson and his new baby, Megan Thee Stallion. Now, Klay and Meg have gone somewhat public with their relationship.
Yeah, buddy.
This is a picture that was on Klay's Instagram, and you could see Klay Thompson, and you can see a side of Megan Thee Stallion that gets people. I'll go ahead and move this graphic. A side of Megan Thee Stallion that a lot of people are familiar with. And some people would say that the side of Megan Thee Stallion you're seeing presented in this picture that was on Klay's Instagram is her best side. Some people would even say that that's her moneymaker.
It definitely pays some of the bills.
Just telling you what the word on the street is. So Klay and Megan are together now. This relationship becoming public, it didn't necessarily happen the way they wanted it to happen. There was no official announcement. Matter of fact, it happened because people did a little sleuthing. So Megan Thee Stallion, as you could see here, just relaxing in a pool. I guess her legs are hot. Yeah, the rest of her seems to be okay. Anyway,
the rest of her also hot.
As you can see, Megan Thee Stallion from Houston, Texas, by the way. That's how we grow them in H-Town. Just letting you know.
I applaud y'all.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work, Houston.
It's all of the queso and brisket. Anyway, as you can see, Megan Thee Stallion just relaxing by the pool. Now, most people look at this picture of Meg, and you focus on her. Well, once this picture hit, people started looking in the background. And if you look in the background, I wish I could make it bigger. If you look to the left of the picture, over Megan's right shoulder, you will see a man on a chase lounge, on a beach lounge. Well, people, because they're weird, made the picture bigger, and they realized in the background wasn't just some random dude. It was Klay Thompson.
Woo!
So that's how the relationship got out there, and they decided to, while they haven't necessarily addressed it, they've been hinting around it. They're being a little bit less, Meg and Klay, being a little bit less secret squirrel about their relationship. Now, there are some people, Marcus, who are saying that they don't know if this relationship's going to last. And that's why I say some of you don't love love.
Hey, man, relationships are most relationships don't last. That's just the nature of the beast. Relationships are like baseball, baby. Most time you're gonna strike out. All you want is that one home run. You want one homer, and then you can go home.
But when you do connect,
That's
man,
right.
does it feel good?
And you don't have to pick up the bat ever again.
Ever again. Here's what I say to the doubters. Here's what I say to those that don't love love, that don't believe that Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion are going to make it. Here's how I know they're going to make it. Okay. Couple of context clues here. This picture was taken in the Bahamas. Klay Thompson has Bahamian heritage. His father,
right.
Michael Thompson,
yes, sir,
is Bahamian. Is from the Bahamas. Klay Thompson took his new boo back to the Bahamas. You know it's serious when you bring her around your peoples. Am I right,
to
Marcus?
the motherland, baby. Take him to the motherland.
Here is how I personally know that Klay is smitten and this is going to work. I want you to check out Klay Thompson's haircut. Matter of fact, let's do a zoom in on Klay Thompson's haircut. Remember back in the day, Klay Thompson had the fro, right?
That's right.
What does Klay have now? Klay done got it busted down to a low taper fade, and the waves got him seasick. Klay Thompson got that fade for one. Megan Thee Stallion. They gonna be all right.
Yeah. Klay went back to original Klay, and before Afro Klay.
Speak on it, Marcus.
He went back to original Klay. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead on. I'm gonna throw on this corporate face and get this corporate cut because I got this hood chick.
Hey, Marcus,
we're gonna balance this out, baby, like eggs and bacon.
Marcus, she said to Klay one day, you know, I really liked it when your hair was cut and you had a fade. That cat got that fade within the next, 15, 20 minutes?
Because you know he had that barber on speed dial.
Oh, speed dial.
You know that he did.
So we say to Klay and Megan, Mazel Tov. We wish you nothing but happiness. And if it gets down to this point, we wish you to. We hope you have many children. We hope your first child is a masculine child. And we here at Quality Hang, we love, and we are rooting for you two crazy kids.
One thing for sure, if they have a kid, it's going to have a big booty and a jumper.
Come on, dog.
Whether you're in the NBA or the WNBA, you're going to have them things.
Let me do something here real quick with this picture. There's only one picture that really tells sort of the story when it comes to what we're seeing here with Megan Thee Stallion and her the other side of Megan Thee Stallion. There we go. You know what this brings? It brings the Adonal stank face. When you see this or you see that,
boy, look.
What do you get? What do you get? The Adonal stank face.
He earned that. I feel like I should give him a teddy bear like he won something at the carnival. Goodness gracious. Let me tell you something, dude. Klay Thompson was probably having at the toughest point in his career when he got to Dallas, Texas.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And now it's all gravy.
Now he okay. Now he all right.
It's all gravy, baby. Thank God I came to Texas.
There's two schools of thought about Klay Thompson and how he's going to perform on the basketball court this upcoming season. Now that he has one of the baddest chicks in the game on his arm. There are people out there who are saying that Klay he's going to go for 50, 40, 90. He's going to average 50 points a game.
Of course he is.
Or there's some people who are saying that he's going to be so fatigued because of love that his jumper is just going to completely and totally just go off a cliff. I'm going to go with the former. I'm going to go that this energizes Klay, and we might have Klay getting back to the All-Star game.
I mean, based on based on what I've seen of Megan's career, Clay might not have to do a whole lot of work.
Oh, whoa, hey, yo, come
He
on,
may not have to do
come
a whole
on.
lot of
Wait a minute.
anything.
Settle down, dog.
She'd just be like, baby, I know you got a game tomorrow. I got this.
Settle down.
I got you. Oh, game 6 Clay. More like 6 a.m. Clay.
What a wonderful story. And again,
I'm really happy and excited.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you know what? I had dudes going, hey, that's fake. That's not really. I had a dude tell me that's not really Clay in the picture because you can't see his face.
It's Clay, dog. It's Clay. It's Clay.
This proves something that you and I have actually kind of discussed. When some cool shit happen to you, you gonna tell people. You gonna tell people. This is why when people used to say, remember that whole Tiger Woods thing? This is how this all came about. When Tiger Woods got busted with all those women because the women were telling people that they were hooking up with Tiger Woods, and everybody was going, I can't believe these women were talking and telling everybody, like, if I was hooking up with Halle Berry, everybody would know. Everybody would know. So of course, Clay, you get the stallion. The question is, who are you not telling? Who are you not telling?
I'm sure he's had a couple of text conversations with Steph, like, dog, you ain't gonna believe this shit.
And you know how hard it was for them to keep it a secret.
like, bruh, you ain't gonna believe who my new girl is. Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Good thing D'Angelo Russell wasn't in the locker room because it would have been a real problem. That's
yeah. Let's see. Here go Christian. Women weakened legs from I don't remember which Rocky music movie he tried to say it is, but there we go.
Good for Clay. Good for Clay.
Yeah, Escobar. I did see the video of Clay getting up some shots, and we know that it's a recent video, because again, Clay got that low taper fade. He doesn't have the fro anymore. Yep. And yeah, I saw the video, Escobar, and you're right. He was in the gym looking bouncy. So I said,
buddy.
Two schools of thought. It's either going to be a big year for Clay this upcoming season. It's going to be a nice bounce back, or it's going to be Clay. It's just that he's going to have jelly legs.
Either way, he's going to be happy.
Either way, hey, listen, it was always good to be Klay Thompson. All right.
Facts.
He's had some downs, but it's always good to be Klay Thompson. Now it is extra.
Wait a minute, is this
good?
Is this the last year of that contract, or does he have one more year?
Gosh, I don't know.
Because the Warriors are trying to give him a 2-year deal. Did Dallas give him a 3-year deal?
I feel like they gave him a 3. I feel like 3 for 75. Like,
and it was the same amount of money.
Right? Yeah, something along those lines. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that dude. I mean, it wouldn't shock me if he was like, you know what? I think
if you said
last year. Yeah.
It's all going to depend on what Meg wants. If Meg says, you know what, baby, you don't need to play basketball, he'll quit tomorrow. If she says, I like to watch you shoot them jumpers, he gonna play until he can't play no more.
These are facts too.
I promise you. Why? I'll tell you why. This is why. Right there. Okay? Why? This is why. Okay?
Man, y'all better quit playing with Clay at this point.
If that tells you to do something, chances are you're going to do it.
These are facts.
You're going to do it expeditiously.
These are facts. And Clay got a little bit of that light-skinned gangster in him too, so y'all better not push up.
See? Yeah. I mean, if you have one of those attached to you,
yes, sir.
You got to be ready to fight. You got to be ready to fight.
Yes, sir.
You got to be ready to fight, because there's going to be a bunch of just unscrupulous brothers who gonna try to shoot their shot.
For real. And that's in that hoop world. You can't trust none of them dudes around your
nobody.
It's can we talk about this? The hoop world has the most dirty macking I've in any baseball is close, but the hoop world, the dirty macking in the hoop world is insane.
Speak on it.
Yes. Like, I don't think cats know, like, a lot of stuff that you see on that court, it seems personal. It probably is personal because so many of these dudes is really dirty macking out here, pushing up on these boys' chicks, and they know it's their chick.
Man, the stories about guys going up to wives and girlfriends
Crazy.
saying, he cheating on you. Saying,
Crazy.
I could treat you better. Oh man. I mean, dog. Jason Kidd,
Man,
Jim
what?
Jackson, Tony Braxton. So you need
Man.
That's all
What? I mean, Chris Webber, allegedly. I mean, Tony Parker, apparently. Dirk could tell you about some stuff.
Wasn't there something with Steve Nash's wife and
Nah,
a
you
former
know.
member of the Golden State Warriors? I think I've said too much.
Man, it's rampant. It's
Dirty
crazy how rampant it is.
Dirty Mackin. So yeah, you know they're gonna be some brothers running up to Megan going like, Clay ain't treating you right.
For real.
I can do better.
For real.
Yeah. Who's the Dirty Mackinist singer? What was his name?
Drake?
No, I said singer.
Oh,
Singer.
okay. Drake is up there. He is
R&B
up there.
singer, not Donnie Hathaway.
Oh, you talking about if you think you're lonely now? Bobby Womack.
Bobby Womack.
Ooh,
Yeah,
boy.
man. Bobby Womack out there. Dirty Mackin. All right, let's move on, shall we? New segments. Suck a move of the day.
Love this.
Suck a move of the day comes from the folks at Miami Northwestern High School. Miami Northwestern High School, have decided to suspend volunteer. Now, the word volunteer is very important here. Volunteer head football coach Teddy Bridgewater, former NFL quarterback, standout at the University of Louisville. Now, Teddy Bridgewater coached his alma mater, Miami Northwestern, to a state championship last year. And according to Teddy Bridgewater, the school's administration wanted him gone because Teddy Bridgewater provided improper benefits. Okay. Now, are these benefits truly improper? You decide. Teddy Bridgewater spent of his own money,
Man,
$14,000 on training camp, $9,500 on uniforms and outfits for the kids, football-related outfits. $2,200 of Teddy Bridgewater's own money he spent per week on pregame meals. $700+ Teddy Bridgewater spent per week on Uber rides for kids to get them to and from practice. $300 per week to get the field painted. These are the improper benefits that Teddy Bridgewater was given to the players, according to the administrators at Miami Northwestern. And that's why they fired their volunteer head coach. Now, again, the word volunteer is important because Teddy Bridgewater made a very good point that because he was a volunteer, they couldn't suspend him, they couldn't control him, so they had to get rid of him. And Marcus, to me, this sounds like a bunch of jealousy from the administrators at Miami Northwestern because they didn't get any credit for winning that state championship. It all rightfully went to the kids and Teddy Bridgewater. And because Teddy Bridgewater was a volunteer, not an employee, they couldn't control him. And that's why they fired him. And this once again proves that the worst part about youth sports are the adults involved.
absolutely. I mean, this should be something that's being celebrated. And in most instances, it would be celebrated were it not for the other circumstances surrounding this thing. There is, you hit it on the head, the jealousy rod. It creeps into all this bullshit. And it's really, really, really hurtful that this does nothing but hurt these kids.
Yeah. He spent his own money.
Yeah.
He spent his own. If you have a problem with the kid getting food, you have the problem. That's your hang up. And again,
High school.
Miami Northwestern, these are poor kids. These are poor kids in a poor neighborhood. If there was no need for Teddy Bridgewater to spend $2,200 per week on pregame meals, I'm pretty sure that Teddy Bridgewater would not spend $2,200 per week of his own money on pregame meals. But it
Yeah.
seems as though the school, not surprisingly, and that kind of goes to a bigger discussion about how what we're doing with public education and what we're doing with sports in public education. But if there wasn't a need for pregame meals to be bought by Teddy Bridgewater, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have bought them. But since you're not providing it, you get mad at him for doing it. This is all sucker shit. And this is all jealousy because the folks that couldn't control Teddy Bridgewater got themselves all in the tizzy. I just reading this story, man, just it makes me mad just thinking about it now.
Of course. I mean, I can't say these are high school kids. These are not college athletes. These are not semi-pro. These are high school kids.
He's not buying them tattoos. He's not buying them. He's buying
them hookers. Not buying. I mean, you're not buying them cocaine. Like, what are we talking about here? Come on, man.
I mean, it's not like we're talking about Michael Irvin, who probably would be buying them hookers and cocaine.
And bricks of it too. Playing clips with music while he's serving it out.
I mean, man, like these are poor kids that need food, need football, and they need rides back and forth to and from practice. And he's providing it. I can't find anything that's improper about these benefits.
Christian Narang, I hope I got the name right, says somebody wasn't getting paid off.
Oh, well, I mean, that too.
I mean,
that too.
Ooh.
That too.
I mean, I didn't think about that angle, but that probably is part of it.
Teddy Bridgewater did have, though, he had the coldest line when he said, I'll just go back to being a volunteer in the stands like I was before, which means you can't stop him from giving these kids what they need. And there's nothing improper about these benefits. Absolutely nothing. Just total bullshit that when I saw it, it just made me mad. So there you go. Sucker move of the day. Miami Northwestern, full of suckers.
Preach. Oh, man.
Full of suckers. Full of suckers.
Oh, boy.
Speaking of suckers, the folks who went over to Pamplona, Spain to run with the Bulls.
Yeah, baby.
All a bunch of suckers. And the running of the Bulls completed today. And when we last left you with wildly popular segment, Bulls on Parade, it was day 5 of the 9-day festival, 8 days of the running of the Bulls. And on day 5, on Friday, when we left you, only 5 injured, no gorings.
Yeah,
and
what's going on?
We were disappointed. I didn't speak for myself. I was disappointed that the Bulls, after a strong start where there were a couple of gorings and double-digit injuries, it seemed like the Bulls had slacked off. And our hope was that the Bulls would pick it up over the weekend. And Marcus, let me tell you something. They picked it up, particularly the 7th day, Sunday's running of the Bulls. We'll give you a little video here, and this one gets good right off the rip. Look here in the middle. Look in the middle right there. Oh, let's run it back. Run it. You see it?
Yeah.
And by the way, I love that it's the Black Bulls that are the ones getting active. Okay?
Amen, baby.
All right. I love it. All right. Am I falling victim to stereotypes? Possibly. But yeah, keep an eye on the middle. Keep an eye on the brother Bull right here. Okay. You see him. He's running point. And then you can see the panicked look. If you look at the person wearing the black shirt and the red scarf, right behind them is the person that is messing with the bull and is about to get both of them horns. All right, keep your eye on the middle of the screen. Here we go. Up and down.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. I'm sorry, was that a bunch of Mario coins I saw coming up out of there?
Knocked the Sonic rings out his ass. This is my favorite shot, by the way. I'm going to back it up. When the Bulls come around that corner, right there. I love it.
Oh, man. It's like a Formula One race. And they're coming down the stretch.
Yeah. So 8 got hurt on Sunday. And listen to the chaos. See the mayhem. Right there. I'm running back here. Pay attention to the bottom of the screen. You see number 7 down there. I'll go back a little bit more. Right there. Number 7 catches that action.
Yeah, it seems like, Rod, I don't want to get into the doping part of this, but it seems like these Bulls seem extra amped more amped than the other ones we saw the other day. These dudes, look at that.
Oh, because they knew we was talking shit about him. The Bulls heard.
Down goes Frazier.
The Bulls heard that we thought they were slacking. And we thought they weren't about that life. And the Bulls said, "Oh yeah, yeah, you think so? You think so? Quality hang,
man.
Let's watch the middle of the screen again. Middle of the screen. Look at this guy right here. Oh, and then he gets stomped out. I love it.
Ooh,
now there's one at the end, and the 3 were gored, by the way.
Okay, we got a few
during Sunday's running of the Bulls. Again, this was the 7th running. At the end of this video, I want you to pay attention to the left side of the screen. All right, so I think we're getting pretty close here. Oh, fast forward. Why not? Oh, no, it's not. We're getting past the good stuff here. This massive humanity that goes down right there. I love people tripping over themselves, by the way, too.
Yeah, I mean, you gonna trip.
That's how most people get hurt, by the way. It's not the Bulls.
You gonna
it's
trip.
Stampeding action like this. Now, here we go. Pay attention to the left side of the screen coming up here. Watch this black bull. Boom!
Got him.
Oh,
Got him.
Right here, okay? So you see the person in the red sweatshirt on the left side of your screen.
Got
Just
him.
watch the left side of the screen and then watch the black bull in the back. Boom! Right there. Yeah, man.
All them coins came
Yeah,
out
man. 3 gored that day.
Goodness.
And the 8th day or the 7th running of the Bulls for 2025. Today, no gorings, but 8 injured. So I would say, Marcus, that even though the Bulls ultimately paid the ultimate price, where they were all herded into the bullfighting ring in Pamplona and then murdered for people's enjoyment, I would say that the Bulls, they did what they needed to do. So I salute all of you Bulls in heaven who participated in this year's running of the Bulls. You did your species proud. You did your species proud.
I mean, year after year, they keep coming back.
They keep coming back. They keep
I don't know what it is. Maybe they're thinking I won't be the one, or maybe they're just playing the odds. The odds are I won't be the one who gets gored.
Yeah, but you know what? All it takes is one. All it takes is one. I want a quick epilogue here.
Yeah.
I'm going to play you a TikTok from someone and see if you notice what I notice. Now, as you'll see, that is a Bulls shoot. Okay, they are now in the bullfighting ring where the Bulls, after they run through the streets of Pamplona, they eventually end up here. So they're in the bullfighting ring, and someone has a camera on the ground. There's a group of people on the ground pointed at the bull shoot. And I want you to watch this here. Okay? And I want you to see if you notice what I noticed. All right?
Oh.
Okay. But did you notice what I noticed? Almost immediately? Did you see it?
I didn't.
I'll move it back a couple of frames and then we will point it out. What is this guy doing? Brother, what are you doing? What are you doing? Right there, left side of the screen. Really? Really, brother?
Oh.
Really? Yeah, exactly. Let's all look upon this brother, putting himself in harm's way. Let's look at him collectively with the face of disapproval.
Yeah.
Really? Life isn't dangerous enough for you. You had to go and lay down in front of a bull and have it jump over you. Really, brother?
I get that adrenaline rush, I guess. I'm good. I'm good, dude. This is just the type of thing I don't need in my life at this point.
At the next Black People's meeting, we're going to have a discussion about you.
Did you forget where you are and who you are?
What are you doing?
You let them do that.
What are you doing? Okay.
I want you no more running and no more laying down. None of that bullshit.
No, you can watch it, but actively participating in this nonsense? Really, brother? Really?
Hey, man, us Hispanics coming all
No, man, there's got to be something just deep within your soul,
Oh
okay?
shit!
Within your African soul. No matter where you're from, you got that blood in you. There's something that's got to stir deep within your
Yeah,
African soul that says
yeah,
we don't do this.
yeah. You got to feel the essence of the
Okay.
motherland coursing through your veins, hitting you with the power of the
Yeah.
force.
Yeah, you got if, like fine, I get it. You want an adrenaline rush, I don't know. There's plenty of things you can do to get to an adrenaline rush, but this, come on, you can do better than that. Various miscellany. Did you see a couple of surgeries happen that people were surprised about in the NBA? Kevin Durant had surgery on his thumb, and I believe it was his thumb on his right hand, on his shooting hand.
That's interesting.
The Rockets say they knew about it and not a big deal. It obviously didn't dissuade them from making the blockbuster trade
What was
the
surgery?
to get Durant there a couple of days ago.
And they said what the issue was?
No, it basically was they said it was a minor cleanup procedure. In my experience, there's nothing minor about surgery, but it was minor enough to where the Rockets, it didn't bother them. On the flip side of that, Paul George had surgery on his knee.
Hey, what else is new?
So the Sixers continuing to get kicked right in the baby maker with Paul George having that surgery, and his availability for training camp at the beginning of the season is somewhat shrouded in mystery and doubt, if you will.
Yeah, Paul George, what a disappointment his career has become. Like, wow.
And remember how many people wanted him to be a Golden State Warrior?
Yeah, man. This is why I say y'all be just trying to get any old body over here just because they got a name and they tall. Like, nah, that's not how you do that.
You could have an all-star team of guys that a lot of Warrior fans wanted that turned out eventually to be buns, varying degrees of buns, but buns nonetheless, like Paul George, like Bradley Beal.
Thank God, because I was not in favor of either of those. So I'm so glad that didn't happen.
Because you know basketball. That's why.
Not even what. Y'all just be wanting to get people because they got a name that you recognize or they're tall.
It's because you're not a star fucker. That's why.
Jesus Christ, y'all. Come on.
On this date, July 14th.
I love this.
We're not going to go in chronological order because I'm going to save the best for last. On this date, one of my favorite bands, Living Colour, released their most known song, and a song that still resonates to this day. Cult of Personality was released on this date back in 1988.
Oh, man, what a great record. What a great song.
Timeless song. Absolutely timeless.
Yeah. I wonder if I feel like it's on the top 500 songs list of all time.
Oh, it's got to be.
I think I saw it. I think it's on there.
It's got to be.
Great record, man.
It's got to be. And it still hits. It's Cult of Personality is something that's been going on since the beginning of time. And where we are right now, 37 years after it's released,
yes, sir,
we are living exactly what Vernon Reid and the boys were talking about. And that song, first off, sonically, it sounds great.
It's a perfect rock song.
It really is a perfect rock song.
Perfect rock song.
It plays in arenas. I'm not a wrestling guy by any stretch of the imagination, but I know one of the wrestlers, I think it was CM Punk, had Living Colour play Cult of Personality live as he came out at the most recent WrestleMania a couple of months ago. So it's a great song with a timeless theme or message, if you will. The vocals are great. It's never going to go out of style, man. And anytime it comes on the radio or anytime it comes across, the shuffle on my phone, I stop and listen to it, man. And Vernon Reid's guitar solo hits you right in the mouth. Yeah,
I mean, it's just one of those few tracks that came out at the perfect time with the perfect vocals, the perfect production. Sonically, it's everything about that track is absolutely legendary, man. You don't get tired of it.
Nope, absolutely not. Released on this date in
Oh,
1992. Too Short's seventh album, Shorty the Pimp, dropped on this date, July 14th, 1992.
You speaking my language. You walk through
Yes,
the
sir.
limp. He's Shorty the
Shorty
Pimp.
the Pimp.
What are we doing?
Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, we are Too Short fans here. I mean, we're not the only ones, but we are big Too Short fans here on Quality Hang. And I love the fact that he's still doing it. He's still viable. Just had
Too
an
Short
album come out a couple of months ago. It sounded like a Too Short album. It sounds like Shorty the Pimp, which came out all the way back in 1992. I just love the fact that he's still relevant.
Yeah, dude.
That he's still making good music.
You want to talk about one of the low key, one of the absolute most respected MCs in hip hop? It is Too Short.
Coast to coast, border to border.
Literally has done a record with every legendary hip hop artist, and I am not bullshitting. Think of the legendary hip hop artist. Too Short has done a song with him. He's done it's crazy.
Yeah, Too Short is good in any hood in the United States of America, and I'm sure in many abroad.
Yep. It took a long time for the East Coast to get on the board,
but when they did,
I mean, the dude he did track with Biggie. He's done tracks with Jay-Z. Like, who do you want? Who do you want?
The only people that had a bad thing to say about Short were the Lunas. They were the only ones.
I mean,
other than that, everybody loved Short.
He had a weird beef with Chris Webber too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he had. I
didn't know about this.
He had a weird beef with Chris Webber back in the day, and then he ended up moving to Atlanta. Like it was, I have to
right.
go
I
back.
remember the Atlanta move. Yeah, he moved to Atlanta, and he got in with Ludacris.
Yeah, I mean, he is the reason that we have Lil Jon.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, that's what I'm like. The dude is in so much stuff.
Yeah.
And if you ever want to have a really good time, watch a Too Short interview because he has so many amazing hip hop stories.
He's one of our white whales. I desperately want to interview Too Short.
Got to get him.
I want to talk to him about a lot of things, but ultimately I want to thank him because he's part of the reason that I moved to the Bay. Because when I heard Born to Mac, he made Oakland on all his albums, Shorty the Pimp as well. He made Oakland sound so cool. I wanted to know what was happening on the Foothill bus number 43.
I rode that to school every day, baby.
I wanted to know what was happening in East Oakland. I wanted to know what was going down at the East Bay Dragon spot, the Black.
Oh my God!
He made Oakland sound like a hood paradise.
Man, I went and saw Freaky Tales, the movie.
I still want to see that.
It's so weird. It's so weird, but I love it so much. It's essentially 4 different stories about Oakland in the 80s, specifically 1987.
When Born to Mac came out, when Freaky Tales came out, 87. Yeah.
Sleepy Floyd is a ninja.
Sleepy Floyd is Superman.
in this movie, he is a ninja. They break into his house. Sleepy Floyd comes home after the game and catches these dudes in his house, and he proceeds to go full on John Wick. This is crazy.
Makes sense to me.
So crazy.
Makes sense to me.
And Too Short plays a detective in the movie. I should say that.
Of course. I love that we have gotten to a point where Too Short and most notably Ice-T and others have played policemen.
Yep.
In various TV and movies. Shorty the Pimp came out on this date in 1992.
Good one.
Also on this date, but not really. This happened. July 14th, 1984, Eddie Van Halen made a special appearance at a concert by the Jacksons in Dallas to play the Beat It guitar solo live. Now, here's the problem. That didn't happen on July 14th. And today, a lot of accounts had something similar to this, that Eddie Van Halen played the Beat It guitar solo live at the Jacksons' stop in Dallas on their 1984 Victory Tour. Now, some backstory here. Eddie Van Halen played the guitar solo on Beat It. I might be blowing some of y'all's minds, but I want to give this out just in case people don't know. He played the guitar solo on Beat It, uncredited. But by the time you got to 1984, everybody knew that Eddie Van Halen played the guitar solo on Beat It. Van Halen, at the time, was the biggest rock band in the world because their album 1984 hit at the beginning of 1984 and it just took off. That's the album with Jump on it. That's the album with Panama on it. That's the album with I'll Wait.
Is Hot for Teacher on that album?
Hot for Teacher's on that album. Okay. 1984, Van Halen's biggest album, the biggest rock band in the world. On the weekend of July 14th, which is a Saturday, 15th, the Sunday, and the 16th, a Monday, Van Halen is playing 3 nights at Reunion Arena in Dallas. That's Saturday, July 14th, Sunday, July 15th, and Monday, July 16th. Eddie Van Halen did play the Beat It guitar solo live at the Jacksons Victory Tour stop in Dallas at Texas Stadium. He did play it live. The only time Eddie Van Halen played the Beat It solo live.
Interesting.
Okay? But it didn't happen on July 14th. It happened on July 13th. How do I know this for sure? Real easy. I was there.
Nice.
I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
You can see that ticket, the Jacksons Victory Tour. And I'll go a little bit closer. That says Friday, July 13th, 1984. I saw this happen live. And here's what it looked like, and here's what it sounded like.
You got it, Eddie! Eddie! Eddie!
That did not happen on July 14th in 1984. That happened on July 13th, 1984. They played the Jacksons the next night on July 14th at Texas Stadium in Irving, outside of Dallas, but Eddie Van Halen wasn't there. He was on stage with Van Halen at Reunion Arena about 20 miles away in downtown Dallas on Saturday, July 14th, 1984.
So, what's really 2 of my favorite artists of all time, Michael Jackson and Prince. One of the things that really disappoints me about that particular era, that 2-year era of Thriller and Purple Rain, is we never got a Michael Jackson solo Thriller tour.
Yeah.
And we never got a full Purple Rain tour. It went, if I memory serves me well, like 3 months, and then he just ended the entire thing.
Really? I didn't know that.
He ended the tour, so he never got a full Purple Rain tour, and he never did an international tour for Purple Rain. He stopped it right away.
Wow.
He started because he's a very mercurial guy. So by the time the tour started and he got about 90 days in, they were like, "I'm tired of playing this shit. I got other stuff I want to play."
That sounds like Prince.
Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, I'm tired of playing this shit." And he was deathly afraid of being locked into being the Purple Rain guy, which is why he dropped a new album like in 85, Around the World in a Day, that was completely opposite of everything that Purple Rain
different.
did.
Yeah.
So it was an interesting thing. So we never really got the 2 of the biggest tours of that decade. We didn't really ever get them.
And we got the Jacksons Victory Tour.
Yeah.
Because Joe Jackson said we're gonna do this all together or we're not doing
We
it
ain't gonna do
at
it
all.
all.
And Michael,
Yeah.
of course, was going to do that. So
He
that's
wasn't quite ready to break away from Joe.
no.
Which is sad.
And they knew that. They knew that.
Yeah.
And also, Don King got involved too. I don't know if you can see it, but it's Don King's name. I don't think that thing
Yeah,
is going to
that'll
focus.
do it.
Maybe you see it, but Don King had a hand in it. And of course, as we all know, anything that Don King has a hand
Yeah.
in,
If Don King has a hand in it, I always say check your pockets. That's what
exactly.
I
I couldn't say it fast enough. Thank you. That's exactly it. So, not on this date, Eddie Van Halen played the Beat It guitar solo live with Michael Jackson on stage. It happened on July 13th, Friday night, 1984. So there you go for on this date, or I guess in this case, not on this date. Real quick before we get into the best thing I heard today and we bounce out of here.
Yeah.
You fancy yourself as a hot dog connoisseur. You love the glizzy.
I
right?
do enjoy a dog.
You have said this without reservation that you enjoy a hot dog.
Absolutely.
You enjoy multiple hot dogs
Absolutely.
in one sitting.
Yes.
And you said that you feel like you could do the 999 challenge, which is 9 beers, 9 hot dogs.
I can't
You
do
don't
the
drink.
beer.
You would do the 9 hot dogs and 9
But
beers.
if you give me 3 hours, 9 hot dogs, I feel like I can put him down. I won't feel good afterward, but I feel like I can put him down. Now the caveat would be they have to be just regular old hot dogs. They can't be fucking Polish sausages.
Sure, I get it. I get it.
Or footlongs. Just
I get
regular old. Yeah, I feel like I can do that. Yeah.
But again, you ain't no shame in your game.
No.
You love a hot dog.
I do, man. I do.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
How much do you love this hot dog? The Atlanta Braves for All-Star Week have created the Bless Your Heart hot dog. It's a deep fried foot-long hot dog rolled in hot Cheetos. That looks like a weapon. That looks like a threat. That's what that looks like.
It does. It does.
That looks like a prehistoric sex toy. That's
it does, dude. It absolutely does.
That does not look edible.
It looks like it could use some baby oil for sure. This is insane. Rod, may I ask you, why do people feel like everything has to be Cheetoed up now? I feel like
I don't know.
Getting Cheetoed up, and
I don't know. I think we as a culture we've allowed Flamin' Hot Cheetos to escape containment. I think what was a nice little sort of niche snack just became too mainstream. Not everything needs to be flaming hot.
Concur.
I mean, I just, and I'm someone who I like a little spice. I like a little heat. I ain't scared.
Yeah.
I just don't think that everything needs to be flaming hot.
You're 100% correct. I put hot sauce on almost everything.
Absolutely.
But again, emphasis on the almost.
Yeah.
Not everything needed.
Yeah. So I do though think that the Braves, and if you're from the South, you understand this.
Yeah.
I think they are this is kind of a jokey joke here because they're calling it the Bless Your Heart dog. And for those of you who are not from the South or unfamiliar with the South, when someone in the South says, "Oh, bless your heart," they're really calling you an idiot.
Yeah.
So, what sounds like genuine empathy and compassion when someone says "bless your heart," like those 4 words, those 3 words together, "bless your heart." I mean, that's again, it just sounds very compassionate.
Yes.
Yeah, but from the right or the wrong person, when they're said, they're calling you an ignoramus is what they're doing. So,
And right away.
Yeah. If you know,
right
if you
away.
don't, you just think that person is the sweetest person of all time, when in reality, they're a terrible, terrible human being.
Indeed.
So I would stay away from the Bless Your Heart dog if I were you.
Yeah.
I'm not in the business of telling people what to do. I would just stay away from it.
Yeah, it doesn't look like something I would enjoy ever.
The best thing I saw today as we wrap up this edition of Quality Hang, new Clips album came out on Friday.
Yep.
and I have been I have taken it intravenously. I've snorted it. I've taken Clips album pills. I have ingested the new Clips album and all of the media surrounding its release.
Yes,
I have put it all into my brain. And the Tiny Desk that they dropped on Friday with the album Let God Sort 'Em Out. They did an interview. Malice and Pusha T. They did an interview with Genius, which Genius is a website where it explains the lyrics of songs, specifically hip hop songs. And I thought that was really cool that the Clips in real time telling you what they mean, in some of their bars on songs on Let God Sort 'Em Out.
Yeah.
But the best thing I saw today was what I'm about to show you. And we mentioned Ludacris earlier, and his Southern Hospitality song was our introduction to Chris Bridges' Ludacris out of Atlanta, Georgia. And in that video, I remember watching that video the first time, and Too Short and Scarface were in the Southern Hospitality video, Throw Them Bows. And I'm like,
that's right.
Then this Ludacris cat, if Scarface and Short are down with him, then I'm down with Ludacris. Well, that beat came from the Neptunes.
Yes.
Chad and Pharrell.
Yes.
When I heard what you're about to see, when I saw this today, it was like the meme of the guy that has his mind blown. The Clips had a chance to get the Southern Hospitality beat. But Ludacris got it first, and naturally, because the beat is just so damn good, Ludacris didn't let it go, and he dropped. I mean, one of the great hip hop songs of all time.
Absolutely.
Well, what I saw today was an outtake from the Clips' Tiny Desk that we saw last Friday, and check out what they did.
Ghetto to ghetto, the backyard to yard. Selling whipped, unwhipped, and soft or hard. I'm the neighborhood pusher. Call me subwoofer, cause I pump bass like that, Jack. On or off the track, I'm heavy, cuz. Ball till you fall and shoot it up to the Betty Gov. Sorry, my love, but I'm seeing through these eyes. Benz convoys with the whacking on the side. Only big boys keep deuces on a ride. Gucci Chuck Taylor with the dragon on the side. Man, I make a buck, why scram? I'm trying to show y'all who the fuck I am.
Damn.
Oh my God. Come on, man. That is easily the best thing I saw today. Hey man, Luda did it. Southern Hospitality, what Ludacris did to that beat is off the charts.
Nice.
I was not prepared for the Clips to get a piece of that. And I can only show a little bit because of copyright, but there's more than that. And it is good. The Clips on that Southern Hospitality beat. That's the best thing I saw today.
Hey man, I'm so happy that real hip hop is having a resurgence right now. It makes me feel good that these middle-aged dudes are out here killing it. By the way, even though the young guys do all the record sales, the old cats are the ones selling out the arenas everywhere.
Yep.
Keep that in mind.
Yep. Wu-Tang Clan out there selling arenas out.
LL was doing it. The best thing I saw I didn't see it today. I saw it over the weekend. I saw the new Superman movie.
Oh, how was it?
It was very, very, very good. Absolute 180 from the Zack Snyder version of Superman.
Oh, thank God.
A bunch of stuff going on. Now listen, it's convoluted, but the fun of the film makes up for all the different things that are being thrown at you at one time. Clearly, they just threw a bunch of stuff in here so they can set off the rest of the DCU.
Sure.
And set everything up. But it's really good. Really, really good. Performances are great. Obviously, the thing that makes one of these movies good is having a strong villain. And Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor. Nicely done, my friend. It's just a really good comic book movie. It's kind of the way they should be done. Applauding.
So, I am a Superman nerd.
Oh.
And I'm a Superman purist.
Oh. Well, then, yeah.
So am I going to be okay with this
Yeah.
this version of Superman and what they're trying to do.
If you're a Superman purist, yes.
Okay.
He's not killing anybody. He's wearing the trunks, all that stuff. And he's basically a Boy Scout.
Okay, which is important because that's what he is.
Yeah, he's basically a Boy Scout, and I really have to say they did a great job. Mr. Terrific, by the way, special shout out, great. Stole every single scene he was in.
Here's the one thing, though. When I saw it, I'm like, don't give me the don't give away the plot. I don't get the dog.
Oh, well, okay.
Is the dog that important?
Yes.
Okay.
For some very specific reasons.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
But just remember what I said. Everything in this movie
is to set up.
It's setting up something else.
Yeah.
So,
but they're trying to do what Marvel did.
Yeah. Essentially what Iron Man did
to great success.
Exactly.
And DC failed at when they had the last Superman. I forget his name. And I didn't think he was bad at all.
No, he wasn't bad. Henry Cavill.
Yeah. But they let Zack Snyder get involved, and did J.J. Abrams get involved too? And I'm not a J.J. Abrams fan by any stretch of the imagination.
I don't think J.J. did.
I thought he was in there in somewhere, but I could be wrong. I just, you know what? Maybe I just felt the need to slander J.J. Abrams.
No, he did at before Snyder. There was I can't remember the other guy's name. Before Henry Cavill, there was another guy who they thought was going to be the new Superman, and that the J.J. Abrams one.
Well, I mean, because Superman is the number one, the greatest superhero.
He's the apex of the DC universe, though.
And it's a story where you have to love the character and what the character represents. And if you don't understand that Superman's whole get down is he loves humans because they took him in. Right? So he's going to do everything he can to protect them because they took him in. That's the essence of the character. Right. If you don't know that, if you don't understand that, if that doesn't mean something to you, then you're never going to be able to make a good Superman television show or a good Superman movie or series of movies. And if that's what James Gunn, the now caretaker of Superman, if that's what he understands and if that's what he's putting forth in the movie, then I, as a Superman purist / nerd, okay, I'm down with it.
Yeah, because you're lucky for you, James Gunn. The good thing about both the Marvel and now the DC universe is both of the heads of these particular studios, Kevin Feige and now James Gunn, both are super duper comic book nerds.
Mm-hmm. You have to be.
So they actually take these things very seriously. If you take the content seriously, if you take the story seriously, even when you screw up, I think it's forgivable because you everything is not going to be perfect. Marvel had an amazing run of luck with motion pictures. People are like, oh, Marvel has kind of fallen off. Well, no, what it is Marvel is now come down to earth and being a regular movie studio where some films work. Right. Some projects don't. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
Like Pixar. Pixar
Very
had
good point.
20-year run of everything was just great.
Very good point.
What goes up must come down, then you become a regular movie studio where you have some hits and you have some stuff that doesn't hit, and it's fine.
Well, I tell you what, if it's good with you, the new Superman, and it's good with me. And
I think you're gonna like it, Rob.
All right, that is good enough for me. And I think that is good enough for the Monday edition of Quality Hang. And we would like to once again thank our presenting sponsor, Hop Monk Taverns, 3 locations to choose from, Sonoma, Sebastopol, and Novato. And in all 3 locations, they all do the same great things. Great menu with great food, great craft beer selection, also a nice big bar selection. Anything you want to drink, they got you. They got you taken care of at Hop Monk. And the best thing about Hop Monk is the live music at all the 3 venues. Check what they have coming up live music-wise at hopmonk.com. Follow them on all the socials and make sure you stop by Hop Monk if you happen to be anywhere near Sebastopol, Sonoma, or in Novato. And speaking of following on social media, follow us and like us and subscribe on YouTube. Slide my mouse over. I'm so excited about it.
Then we lost Rod. Also, don't forget to follow us on Facebook. Please, we would love to broadcast the show on Facebook. We'd like to get us on Facebook. If we're gonna broadcast this thing, we want to broadcast it everywhere. So get us on Facebook so we can hurry up and get this thing spread all across the social media verse. We need 40 more followers on our Facebook fan page. It's Rod Brooks and Friends on Facebook. So go and find that page. Follow us, subscribe to us so we can invade your mind everywhere.
What he said. We will see you on Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Thanks for joining us. And by the way, to all the quality hangers in the chat, I saw you, just couldn't get to all of you. But we love
active
that
today.
Very active. Very active.
Yeah,
We love that you
it.
guys have created a community. We love that you guys get active in there amongst yourselves. We love that you guys contribute to the show. That's what we wanted. We love that this thing is growing organically and that you guys are a big part of what we do. So thank you. And we will see you on Wednesday at 8 o'clock. And as always, be good and be good at it. We'll see you.